This is the one you guys have been waiting for. This is the International Harvester area. This is his collection of personal trucks, and he's a good friend of mine. And most of these trucks came from me. Many of these trucks came from finds that he did, but several of them came from me. He's been a good friend and customer for a long time, so I'll show you guys some of these, and I can talk about a few of them because I sold them to him and I got the story. This is a 1974 Travelall, two-wheel drive, half-ton, wood paneling, and what makes this truck really rare, other than the fact that it's the last year, it's got a 401 AMC, but this has high back buckets, see that, and factory third row seat. Look at the pass-through. See the pass-through? How cool is that? This is a Southern Oregon truck I got from the second owner, and it has been restored at one point in its life, but it is very, very original. The paint, I don't know if it's been painted or not. I don't think it was. The wood paneling, that we definitely had that redone. He did that. Look at this thing. I mean, you want a two-wheel drive cruiser, that's it right there. So sweet. Alright, now same thing, only four-wheel drive. Wood paneling, half-ton, automatic, 392, power steering, power brake, two-row seats, but four-wheel drive. This is original paint. Buckets, AC, killer. Tailgate truck. This is a 71 3/4 ton four-wheel drive. That is the International Red. It is not Flame Red. The one next to it is. We'll get to that in a second. It's got the original waffle stamp rear bumper. 3/4 ton camper special. Buckets, or excuse me, bench seat with a 4-speed transmission. It is a radio delete, non-AC. This is a bare bones truck, non-deluxe doors, everything. This was a very simple man's truck, but very clean. This has been repainted.
Yo, that's cool. Yo, you're recording a YouTube video? That's cool.
Alright, this is a 72 or 73 1210 Travelall, four-wheel drive, short bed, step side. It's got the Warren winch in the front. This is Flame Red, and this is, I believe this one's been painted too. He makes all his really nice, which is fine. Bucket seats, automatic, power steering, power brake, no AC. About as clean as you're gonna get. Check this out though. Short box, step side, four-wheel drive, and it's backed up against the wall, you guys. I'm sorry, but look at these taillights that were made. See this bracket? I think that might have been a factory option or a bed kit option by the dealer. I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. But these things are so cool. The reverse light is right here. You can't see it. There's the factory marker light. But yeah, in a sea of semi-trucks, we've got Internationals everywhere. I'll keep going here. This is a 1935 original paint city service truck. He actually got this locally here about 50 miles away from his house. The wheels and tires have been redone, but the paint is all original. So if you guys have seen my 35 hot rod, which I'll do a piece on one of these days, same grill, same front end, everything is my truck, but mine's a hot rod. Look at that bed. It's original, you guys. They redid the seat obviously at one point, but this is original floors. I should turn my light on. How do I turn my light on here? There. There, now you guys can see. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at the doors. And see the wood? It's all wood frame. Look at that. See the joints? That's how you know it's original. Unbelievable. 1935, see, Washington. Okay, this is a special one too. This is a 1972 1310 1-ton long bed step side with a big fire bumper on the front. He put a big Warn winch, but that had the fire stuff. This was a former fire truck back in the day. So this was like a fire chief's truck or whatever. And look at that. Look at that. You guys see that? T34 5-speed with overdrive. Get you some of that. Huh? Bench seat, radio delete, 105,000 miles. Actually, you know what? This is a fire truck. I bet it has 5,000 miles. I'm not kidding you. It probably does. I'll ask him. This is cool. Now, before anybody gets too fired up, none of these are for sale. This is a collection. He is a collector, not a seller. Look at that. Look at that bumper. It's so killer. Okay. This, I'll keep showing you this stuff. Sorry. I'm just like, I'm a kid in a candy store here, you guys. All right. Another 35 International. This is a 2-ton with a flatbed. This has been restored. It's been painted, interior, wheels, tires. He's done everything. It's all stock, but he restored everything on this truck. It's absolutely beautiful. They built the flatbed for it, did the wood decking. You guys, you just don't see this stuff anymore. Look at this interior. It's beautiful. Gauges. Let's see if I can get over there. Look at that. Oh, sorry. All right. Look at the emblem. I love it. I get super excited about this. I hope you guys do too. Comment below which one's your favorite. I want to know what your favorite is and what your truck is that relates to these. But comment down below your favorite truck. I want to know. 61 or 62, I don't remember. I believe it's 61. This is a fire department truck also. It's another one. This is from Prairie City Fire. That's a Washington also. This is a 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive. It is a 61, I believe. See the old A series badges? This is really early on before they switched over. It's got the pod gauges in it. And my mistake, this is Eastern Oregon. This is Prairie City, Oregon. So there's the old Oregon plates. Last plated in 04. Look at that. Oh, and here's the taillights again, you guys. Okay, so this is, you see this? These were made by several different trucks I've seen have had these. I don't know if it was dealer installed or factory installed, but either way, super cool. Okay, this Scout 2, which, you know, whatever, not the most special, but really clean. This is an XLC. It's a 1975. He bought this Scout brand new when he was in his 20s. He's had this since it was new. He's the only owner. He has restored it and repainted it, but this is a one owner, him, original, bought in his 20s. Not an AC truck, power steering, power brake, automatic 345. Look how clean this is, you guys. Yeah. I'm not going to open everything up because it's his private stuff, but you guys get the idea. So there's the pan. And then we'll get to the bus. The bus is a Chevrolet. We'll get to that in a second, and we'll get to this other truck. Okay, I sold him this truck. This is a 1969 D1200, metallic red copper. So this is original paint, was a one owner before I got it. 100% original paint, 100% original everything. The only thing that's been redone is the seat. Door panels. I mean, this thing is untouched for the most part. It wears its scratches. It's got about 114,000 original miles. See the old Roadrunner? Look at the, this will date me. Look at the mud flaps. Oh yeah. I actually towed a couple trailers with this truck and hauled several trucks home with this thing. It actually runs and drives very, very well. 392 4-speed, manual steer, manual brakes. Factory grab handles, factory mirrors. Nothing's ever been changed on this truck. And here's his grandkid hauler. This is a 30s era Chevrolet bus. It's got a motorhome chassis and a 454. Obviously redid the interior, seats, and everything else too. This is what he calls his swap meet or hot rod hauler, grandkid hauler. Pretty cool.
Hi.
I don't even know what year this is. This is like horse and buggy stuff. Alright. I'm on overload here, you guys. So this is a 352 cab over. This is the long sleeper. I think that's a 63 inch. I don't know that for sure, guys. I'm sorry. Step back here a little bit so you can see the whole thing. That's restored. Not a driver. Pretty cool. Dual breathers, dual stacks. Okay, now look at this here. This is the truck that Larry gets mad at me for, because here's his 77 Sundance. You see that? This is orange and white, one of 500 in that color, same as mine. 392 gas, 5-speed with a 2-speed rear end. He's got a flatbed that he bought, it's aluminum. They're going to cut that and stretch it all the way up to the cab right here. So he's going to have all flatbed with a toolbox. He's had the seat redone in his, which I did not. Now, he's got a lock for the PTO. I think it's got a PTO. Maybe it's got a dump. No, that's the e-brake. That's the parking brake. His has the brushed aluminum on here. Mine doesn't have that. And it looks like a few of the gauges have been changed. Some auto meters or some Sun Pros. But yeah, guys, this is really similar to my truck. So he saw mine, and he's very mad because mine's a Caterpillar diesel and his is not. He got this one because it's orange and white, one of 500 of this color and 77, and it's a Sundance edition, but it doesn't have diesel. So he wants my truck. It's not for sale, guys. Never will be. I already told you that going to my kids. But it's cool to finally have a truck that he doesn't have that I have. Anyway, it's goofy. It's a rare truck. You guys know the ramp truck. Super cool. This is original paint. GMC. This is a Detroit diesel. Green truck. This is ultra low miles. I think this is like a 50,000 mile truck. The little Castrol. This has got a little 5-horse go-kart motor in it for running around the old swap meets and stuff. Another old Chevrolet. This is the big Apache, like a, I don't know what you call them, like 6700 or something. It's like a 57. Oh no, it's a 10,700. We'll get to that in a second. We're gonna do this first. So This 1978 4300 big cam 400. This truck was bought new in Idaho. 44,000 actual miles, and the trailer's the same. Truck and trailer were bought together. All the guy ever did was haul hay to town, and he passed away. The truck sat in the barn forever, and this gentleman bought it. 44,000 miles. Look at the interior of this thing. It's unbelievable. It's like brand new, because it is. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at the sleeper. Look at the pedals. This thing's like a time capsule, you guys. There you go. Is that the miles? No, that's the hours. Look at that. Unreal. Alright. I know. Gotta get 1913 International Motor Wagon. When's the last time you saw one of those? $1913. Are you seeing this? Alright, this is probably one of my favorite trucks here. This is a 1981 International 4300 with a Caterpillar 1693 in it. So he used to run internationals in all of his fleet, and so this is the one he saved, restored, and kept. This was a fleet truck at one time, and he turned it into a personal collector truck. He's got a 53-foot step deck trailer that he pulls with it when they go to classic truck shows, like antique truck shows. And I've actually driven this truck with him with the trailer. It's unbelievable. Drives amazing. You can see it gets used. It's not new. Air ride seats, air conditioning. Interior's been redone a little bit, but mostly is original. It's not a high mileage truck. I don't remember the miles on it, but it's not a lot. I hope you guys can appreciate this as much as I do. I can't show you the motor because I don't want to tip the hood, but it's got a Caterpillar KT 525 Cummins, or no, sorry, not Caterpillar, KTA 525 Cummins motor. I'm sorry. You see the Kenworth grill bars, Peterbilt. It's got the drop bumper on it. Just, you don't get any cooler than this, guys. I'm just telling you right now. Now, for all you guys asking, hey, why don't you have an International and a flatbed to tow all the stuff with? Believe me, I've gone down the road with him about doing it, and the amount of money it costs to build one of those versus a Peterbilt doesn't fit my budget. Not that Peterbilts are cheap or anything, but to make this truck drive like a Peterbilt, like this one does, it costs a tremendous amount of money. And I was just not prepared for that. So I love admiring them. I'd like to have one someday, but it's not in my budget right now.